Hello, it is I, the undisclosed individual who will now be forcefully informing you about a book I read for English class. Otherwise, I fail the class and I am immediately thrown into the stratosphere by my father. No, seriously, he will if I fail this. So, the book I've been reading is called World War Z by Max Brooks. A brief quote from the story best summarizes both the theme and overall how it went. Begin quote. And while many may protest the scientific accuracy of the word zombie, they will be hard-pressed to discover a more globally accepted term for the creatures that almost cause our extinction. End quote. And yes, this apocalypse has ended. Unlike every other zombie-related piece of fiction ever, the military actually managed to repel the undead. With some difficulties. Also, unlike most zombie stories ever, this is more a book that is centered around journalists interviewing a multitude of people who have had encounters with the zombies, as opposed to a survivor who has to solo the entire zombie apocalypse. Like, I don't know how that works, but evidently it does. And yes, the stories told by these survivors range vastly, some being about fleeing refugees, or some just being stories about idiots getting infected and dooming a small population. Okay, full disclosure, I have no idea if this is actually what would happen given a zombie apocalypse breaking out. Duh, I'm not psychic. But the thing is, if it is anything remotely close to what happens in this book, the Earth might find itself to be a whole lot healthier until the human population eventually surges. Like, in some of these instances, people seemingly willingly get infected by the zombies, whether it be indirectly, i.e. opening a door they shouldn't have, or just in general appearing to have a lack of common sense. Like, that's the equivalent of committing intellectual suicide. If you had a barred door with zombies knocking on it while someone is signaling a helicopter, what do? Do you A, unlock the door and try to rush past the hundreds of zombies crowding it, or do you B, wait there until the helicopter arrives, then proceed to firebomb however many zombies were there? You'd say B, right? Not in this book. Okay, I'm getting off topic. My opinion? This book is amazing. I don't care how inane some of the past choices that the characters made were. This book is great. I don't care how out of the blue or insane this is. I mean, I could probably ask most of the kids I know nowadays if they wanted to jump off a building, and they'd probably already be halfway down. Oh, wait, that's really bad. Che Incorporated does not condone jumping off buildings. Please don't jump off any buildings. I don't want to be liable for something like that. Like, do you know how many lawsuits that comes with? Seriously, please do not. I don't want to be held responsible for something named the Great Jumping Schism. In all honesty, I'd rather have a zombie apocalypse than be responsible for that. The theme of this work of fiction appears to be fragility of modern life, and how quickly an event such as this can make living life quickly reorient itself. When people are thrown into a pandemonium they can't make sense of, it becomes apparent that we are living our lives on a glass bridge. One false step, one wrong move, and it can all shatter beneath us. I mean, unless you live in an active war zone, in which case you're probably used to it. Wait, if you live in an active war zone, how likely are you to survive the zombie apocalypse? I can imagine pretty likely, considering the already high stakes that come with knowing that. At any moment, an artillery shell can just randomly cave in your ceiling and probably cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. In war, there is no insurance. Well, actually, there is, but if you get insurance from someone you knew was going to war, then that's not a very good sign. Okay, this concludes what I have to say about the book, and hope you at least consider getting it for yourself. Like, it's great. It's good. I enjoyed it. You probably can too. The only gripe would probably be the fact that it's a bit gruesome at times, but other than that, it's good. Read it for yourself. I'm not spoiling anything. Go read it. Go read a book. Go read a book. I know most people don't read books anymore. Like, whatever.